Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility, and I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
Well, that has not gone well. Hakimi. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out whoever's making the runs. And for that reason, I think he could be crucial.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Tonali. Oh, it's Bebeto. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Albert Ferrer. Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's intervened well there. Distributed tidily. He's in a great position here. Some really good ball movement. Costa Curta, he is onto this.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Beckenbauer gathers from the goal kick. And it's Kukçu. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Mbappe. Bebeto. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that looks a decent ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Bebeto really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Mbappe.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Bebeto. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kukçu. Hakimi. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. No way through. Albert Ferrer. Bebeto. Palmer. Shot. And the shot! Now, who's Who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Gehi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bebeto goes for a shot! Kukçu. McTominay. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
I'm afraid to tell you that
back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Cruzeiro really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
No luck with that dink over the top. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Adams. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Beckenbauer. More and more pressure on the ball here. Hakimi. Howson. He's in space and looking for options. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tonali. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Beckenbauer cuts it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on this.
Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's gone back to the keeper. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And it's Maradona. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's in on goal. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Mbappe. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. Adams gets good distance on it.
substitutions taking place.
Tonali. Tonali looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Maradona.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Valverde powering forward here. Oh, delightful ball. Good read, needed to be. Valverde is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really...
There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
After 81
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cruzeiro have penetrated for the first time.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And it's Beckham. Now then, the ball's come loose.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And that is a little undercooked. Searching pass he's played there.
China really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Couldn't squeeze it through. He's in plenty of space here. Beckham. That's travelling a long way. And he's picked out the run. He's free, he has got space. And he's there to get it away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's away. Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. And that may well be that. That is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
This is a
Osimhen voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
During the match at all times.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game. and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Neymar! What about that one?
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, he's got space here. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Well, that is one way to stop him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a little off target. Neymar. Zanetti. Denilson. Now Roberto Baggio. Played with finesse. He's got tall! He will be livid with himself.
Santos certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's Neymar. Driving forward. Guehi. Good, strong midfield running here. Roberto Baggio. Looking to play him in.
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He has found the way through. Flashes it across. Cruzeiro with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Santos are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's well spotted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And smartly reclaimed. Knocks it into space. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he was quick to react. Roberto Baggio conjures time and space where few can. A heavy challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini. Cafu. He's in space and looking for options. Shot could be on. And a chance! Almost half an hour in now. And it's lofted through here. And he's intervened well there. Cafu. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Danielson. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's picked his way through. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Pass somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Cruzeiro certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Danielson is in a really good position out wide. Takes on his marker. Can he get on the end of this? McTominay did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's had it taken off him. And it's Neymar. Danielson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Tonali. Ambitious ball here. Well read, nice interception.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Ronaldinho is the guilty party there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. Always onto this. That's the keeper's ball. Batistuta made a good run there. Now it's Messi. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Mbappe. Cafu shows great strength. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Quality ball. Now it's Neymar. And he welcomes it in. Tonali. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through. He's shifting. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Scholes. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Now it's Mbappe. Almost an hour gone. And here's Ronaldinho. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe is onto this.
Cruzeiro really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's fabulous. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Good claim. No margin for error there. Bayer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Strokes it back. And the shot! Goal! Cruzeiro! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Camisa 11. Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 23. Camisa 21. Camisa 5. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 15. Camisa 18. Camisa 41.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Inzaghi. That is good alertness. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That has not gone well. He came in hard, very hard.
Santos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Takes a shot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Bayer, in the context of the game, he must save it. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Endrick stood his ground strongly. Ball driven towards the far post. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yehi has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. And this is Bale. Beckham. And Beckham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lovely bit of skill. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Maldini does really well to win the ball there.
Teremos
The
5
deception, his
minutos de
positioning was
acréscimo.
spot on. And that has left him in a heap. Valverde. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Rice. And he's managed to get... Goes for a shot! Oh, good spread. Albert Ferrer. And time is up. Cruzeiro have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Senhoras e senhores,
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive.